I love when my hair shrinks and there's so little that I can do with it. I love that. We love that. What's up guys, it's Sophie. I actually had no idea what to film tonight, but then I remembered next week is my birthday. Next week, November 9th, it's on a Friday. And there's this trend on YouTube where when you're turning a new age, you do a video, like if you're turning 19, then you do 18 things I learned at 18. So I'm gonna be doing 16 things that I learned at 16. Oh, also, I'm currently hosting a giveaway where I'm giving away a white Polaroid Instax camera for free. And also one thing of film. So if you want to win that, then click the link in my description box, which will take you to my giveaway video, and you can enter all of the rules. It's like 3 things. It's literally 3 things. I'm going to be contacting the winner next week, so you have until next week, Friday or Saturday, but just do it now. Like it's so simple. It's so easy. You can win a camera. Yeah, that's basically it. And without further ado, let's get into 16 things that I learned at 16 years old. Number 1, you don't have to be friends with everyone. This sounds so obvious, but it's really not. This is something that I thought through the majority of my time at high school and even kind of up until now. Not that you have to, but it's like you're expected to be friends with people. Like once you start a friendship with someone, that friendship has to last and you have to stay friends with that person, but it's honestly, that's just not true. Like it's just unrealistic. Because there are some friendships that are really draining, like really emotionally draining, friendships that don't help you grow in any way and actually like hold you back, but then you feel like I'm already in a friendship with this person, I have to stay friends with them. No, you don't. Like you don't have to stay friends with anybody if you don't want to. So definitely keep that in mind and go on with your day. Number 2, like the biggest one that I've learned this past year, oh my gosh, out of all of the relationships that you will have with people, whether that be a friend, a boyfriend, a best friend, a girlfriend, the relationship that you have with yourself is the most important one you will ever have. It took me so long to understand this. It is honestly the best thing ever to rely fully on yourself. Your independence is so important. That doesn't mean that you can't ask other people for help or depend on other people for specific things, but something like putting your happiness on somebody else or your well-being on somebody else or your mental stability on somebody else gets risky and like dangerous because not everybody is going to be there forever. Number 3, high school parties are not all that. I say this because I know that I have a lot of followers that are either in middle school or have just started high school, and I feel like it's only right for me to say from experience, high school parties are not, they're really not all that. Maybe it's because I'm an introvert, but I enjoy parties. It's just I feel like people that have not gone through high school get so caught up in living the high school life. It's not that serious. Like it's really not. Not even just high school parties, but just high school in general. Please do not take it so seriously. Like getting in relationships, being popular, going to parties, it's not like it's not a high school movie. It's really not. Please do not get caught up in living the stereotypical high school life because it's not that serious. Go to school, go to your classes, do your work, and then go home. Like I don't obviously have a social life, have fun, make friends, join clubs, do your extracurriculars, they'll help you out in college, pro tip. Because I'm a senior now, looking back on my mindset as a freshman and all of these expectations that I had for myself of like getting a boyfriend, like oh my god, high school boys are also really dumb, so it's like that's a whole other thing. Don't make so many expectations for yourself based on how you think high school should be, because it's not. I say this with so much honesty, it's not that serious. Number 4, reading is great. Reading is honestly really great. I find that reading is a much more productive distraction than being on my phone, because being on your phone can distract you in a negative way. Reading a book that you genuinely love and that you're intrigued by can distract you in the best way. Like reading is amazing for you, it's amazing for your brain. Go out to your local bookstore, find a book that you love, and start reading. Number 5, I kind of talked about this with number 2, but don't rely on others for your happiness. I already spoke about that. It sounds like something so obvious on the surface, but it's very easy to do that. If you get very attached to somebody, like if you get attached easily, I get attached to people easily, which is fine. You need to kind of draw the line when you feel your independence slipping away from you, because you should have complete control over that. Oh, Number 6, something that, you know, I wish somebody would have told me. Actually, you know, people did tell me this, I just didn't listen. Don't wait until the last minute to apply for college. I applied to 6 colleges, early action. My deadline was November 1st, and I was working on those colleges on November 1st. I took a day off from school and I did everything that I needed to do, and I got it done. I think around 10 p.m. was when I like was done with everything. I was cutting it very close, very, very close, but I got it done. So if you're applying to college, don't wait until the last minute. Do it now. Do it after you're done watching this video. Number 7, oh, this is so important, bitch, listen. It is completely okay to cut ties with someone. I feel like social media gives people that cuts ties with other people a very bad rep. Like, if so-and-so leaves you, fuck them, you don't need them, da-da-da. Like, okay, first of all, have you ever stopped and wondered why so-and-so is leaving you? There are obviously like shitty people out there who will just cut you off with no reason, like go ghost with no reason or no explanation. That is a totally different scenario. Don't group those people with those that cut ties for genuine reasons. If someone does not deserve my time or my energy or my patience, I'm not giving it to them. Like, and you shouldn't either. If someone doesn't deserve to be friends with you, like I said, don't be friends with them. It is okay to cut ties with someone. If you have genuine reasons, nothing wrong with that. I don't care if it's selfish. I don't care if people are like, you're being selfish. I don't give what? I don't care. My mental state comes before anybody else's. If somebody is draining me and does not deserve my time, you're not getting it. Like, it's like, what? It's that simple. Okay, number 8, cooking is so therapeutic. Let me tell you. See, this is in the mindset of somebody who doesn't cook every day. So if you cook every day, that might get tiring pretty quickly. I think this kind of just ties into how much I like food and how much food relaxes me. Because when I'm upset or like when I'm feeling stressed, I eat. But instead of eating junk food, which I'm still probably going to do, I try sometimes to cook something. Like cook something nice, you know, like a sensible salad. I've never cooked a salad, let me stop. That's also another thing to distract you, like using your time to make food and then eat it. Like, are you kidding me? And then like you can look forward to when it's done and when you can eat. Like what? And if you don't know how to cook, learn how to cook. I love cooking. Like, I'm not trying to say that I'm Chef Boyardee, because we've all seen Sophie's Kitchen, but I genuinely do love cooking and I've gotten so much better at it. Like I can whip up a meal if you want. I could whip up a meal if need be. If you need some chicken, some chicken and rice, some lasagna, you know, I got you. On top of that, it's just very therapeutic. It's a good distraction. It makes me happy. So try it. Try it. If you're feeling like a little bit stressed and you have the time, cook up something for yourself. Number 9, heartbreak is very much temporary. It is extremely easy when you are going through heartbreak to feel like this is the end of the world, this is the worst thing that's happening to me. I get it, I know. There's so much that you can say on heartbreak because people deal with it in very different ways, but no matter how you deal with it, it's temporary. That is something that I've learned this past year, like this past year. Heartbreak is very much temporary. Like, it sucks. It's honestly, it's probably one of the worst feelings ever until it goes away and then you're like, oh. Okay, what are we at? Number 10? Number 10, ooh, this one is so important. Communication is so key. Oh my gosh. I feel like in this day and age, nobody talks to each other anymore. You know what I want to do? I want to make a whole entire video on the effect that social media has on just how adolescents will go about their relationships, like friendships, romantic relationships, whatever. I hate it. I genuinely hate it. I feel like something that has gotten lost in communication is how to communicate. Damn! Oh my god, you see what? I didn't even plan that. I didn't even plan that. No, but seriously though, if you don't know how to communicate, you will ruin your friendships and your future relationships. That I can promise you. See, this past year, it's something that I've gotten so much better at. This time last year, November 2017, I was moving on from a boy that I had feelings for. Ooh, should I talk about this? I don't give a fuck. Let me talk about it. And it was the most annoying thing, and eventually I had to talk to him about it. We had to sit down and we had to have a conversation like, bro, like, what is this? What are we? And then through that, I got the information that I needed to then move on. And that's just one example, but oh my god, I made a Twitter thread on this, and I'll put it right here, or I'll link it if you want me to. But this is why people will end up just never speaking again. I feel like this generation has a huge problem with communication. Like, in person, let's sit down and talk communication. Instead, it's like, oh, like, let's see who cares less, or my walk by you and act like I never met you game is so strong. Like, communication, I swear, like, even though it's annoying, sometimes you have to swallow your pride and talk to someone. And communication is sexy too. Like, someone who is mature enough, maybe it's just like maturity is sexy. If you can sit down and have a conversation with me about what is going on, why you're upset, if I did something wrong, if you can tell me, and vice versa, oh my gosh, like, that's just, there we go. 11, your mental health comes before school. At this point in my high school career, if something is going on personally and I'm not able to complete an assignment, or I'm not able to get to first period on time, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not gonna drop out of school, but it's just knowing that it's okay to take a break sometimes when it comes to school. Teachers love to make you feel like their work is the most important thing in the world. It's not. It's literally not. Number 12, just because you are not succeeding or progressing doesn't mean that you should wish the same on other people. I feel like sometimes it's easy when, you know, you're not succeeding or progressing, whatever you want to do, and the people that are around you are. It's pretty easy to maybe get insecure or jealous even, but that doesn't help you in any way. And that's something that I had to learn. If you put the same energy that you put into competing with others into competing with yourself, you are going to get more done. That's just a fact. 13, talking about how you're feeling is extremely helpful. Not everybody can get a therapist. If you can't, talk to a school counselor or a big sibling if you choose to, or your parents. I know a lot of teenagers don't like talking to their parents, but like, or a best friend, or even yourself. If you want to write, then write. Bottling up your emotions inside is not good. Don't do that. I really underestimated how much talking about how you're feeling can help you. And it's not even just for advice. Like, there's some times where I will call my best friend if I need to vent, and I'm not even looking for advice, I'm just looking for somebody to listen to me. Number 14, change is good. If a change happens and you are very comfortable with where you were at, it can be extremely scary and like, what do I do now? Like, everything's ending. No, it's not. Like, you're going to be okay. And change is inevitable. Like, you are never going to be at the same place that you are in life always. That's just not realistic. It's not gonna happen. Sometimes you are going to be uncomfortable with how your life is. If there's a change in your life, it's going to be uncomfortable, it's going to be scary, but it happens for a reason, so just embrace it. Number 15, something that I've learned recently is that my neighbors, I'm pretty sure that they don't like me. Like, I think I'm now 99.999% sure that they don't like me. Maybe that's just me projecting. I'm kind of mad about it. They just never want to talk to me. Like, they'll always talk to each other, but they don't talk to me, you know? It's fine, but not everyone's gonna like you. But like, come on, I've been living in this apartment for 9 years. And last but not least, number 16, life is a journey. Let me stop. Honestly, I couldn't think of anything. I really couldn't. I honestly started to get tripped up with things like after number 10, and I really had to like dig deep from this time last year all the way up until present day, and like everything that has happened in that time frame. And I feel like I got some good things out, but number 16, you know, life is a journey. That's not wrong. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all very much. Enter my giveaway if you haven't, and I will see you next, probably Friday, because my birthday is on Friday and I want the video to go up on my birthday, but I will see you next week with another new video. Bye!
I think that I've been dead since the start. I haven't took too much inside my heart, but I don't even care no more.